established in a city. The constitution for this republic was signed in the city of Weimar, and therefore this republic came to be known as Weimar. Were the people happy with this democratic experiment? No. What were the reasons? The reasons were many actually. First thing, they accepted, people were angry because this republic accepted the Treaty of Versailles. What were the upsetting part of the Treaty of Versailles?
They lost their land.
They lost their colonies, then they lost their mineral rich land, and Germany was demilitarized. What else? Germany had to pay the war compensation. How much? 6 billion pounds. Yes. And the entire blame of the war was put on Germany. So Germany is responsible for this entire destruction and this entire war. Okay. Then, what was the politics? Could they provide stable government?
They were changing very fast and nobody could handle the situation. Right?
Exactly. They couldn't handle the situation. Constitution had given president the right to impose emergency, and he kept imposing emergency every now and then. No government, they couldn't provide stable government. In a span of, they saw some 27 or some governments, and each government lasted only for 239 days. 239 days means hardly for 6 to 7, 8 months, not even a year. So then you remember Wall Street change happened. You remember the economy crashed. Already the German condition was bad. The mark had fell, lost its value. America helped for few years, but after the Wall Street exchange crashing, the whole world, the US went through Great Depression. And then with that, German condition also suffered. Now, in this situation, now we are going to find out how did Hitler manage to come to power in Germany. And all the governments found it difficult to survive. I think I told you who Hitler was last time, right? Who Hitler was, how he had fought during the First World War, and how he had won medals. And therefore, it was a shock for him when they lost the war. When they lost the war, he couldn't believe how the Republic accepted the Treaty of Versailles. It was a humiliating treaty, and he felt very angry that the Republic, the government, accepted this treaty. He would have openly criticized the government. You remember he had found he had joined which party? He decided, now that I have taken control of Nazi party, we should catch up. And he won. He planned to walk in. He planned to march to Berlin and take over government. Of course, he thought his popular was not even that popular. So he couldn't do that. He was arrested. He was tried. He was imprisoned. And he was tried for treason. That is, when you talk against the government or country, it is called. But later on, he was released. They never thought that this thin, puny man will be. The Nazi couldn't do much till the Nazi government could not do much till 1930s. Till 1930s, they were still, trying to set a footing, or they were trying their best, but They could not do much. Things changed after in the 1929 when they did not know how to come out of it. The government was not doing anything. His Nazi propaganda and his propaganda, what is propaganda? He started telling people, elect us because only we can give you better future. अच्छे दिन आएंगे. If you translate it in Hindi, it is अच्छे दिन आएंगे. So he made the promise for अच्छे दिन. Who made the promise for अच्छे दिन आएंगे? Whose slogan was this? No idea. You were very young then. अच्छे दिन आएंगे. Okay. Our current government, BJP slogan 8 years back was अच्छे दिन आएंगे. So that was the catchy phrase that they used. That was the catchy phrase devised by Hitler. That he said, better future, vote for better future. In 1928, the party, see in 1928, it caught up so well. This propaganda caught up so well that in 1928, his party had only 2.6 percent votes in the cabinet, in the Reichstag. And in 1932, that means in a span of 4 years, it had become the largest party with 37% vote. So in 1928, 3%, 2.6%. And in 1932, 37%. See, you have to understand Hitler was a very good speaker. Was a very good speaker, and he knew what people wanted, and he knew what people wanted to hear, and therefore he spoke that to win over the people. He also told them, he promised them, vote for us. We will make this nation strong. We will make this nation strong. We will undo the injustice of the Versailles. We will bring back the dignity of the German people. He also knew how to put up a show. He was very good at that. He had devised a new style in politics where people, his party members, would march in a very systematic manner